What is up, Internet? It's your boy Tinku, and today we're going to be talking about an anime that a lot of people have been sleeping on, I think. I know because the Isekai genre is extremely saturated. There's a ton of them, and every season it just seems like there's more and more. But I found one that I think is worthy of people's attention. So today we're talking about Tsukika Mitsubishi Isekai Dolchu, or basically it's a Tsukumichi Moonlight Fantasy, it's called. But before we get started, guys, don't forget to watch those videos, like those videos, subscribe to the channel, of course. With all that said, I'm going to go ahead and just jump into it. This anime is an isekai with a little bit of a twist on it, of course. They all have to have twists now in order for people to watch them. But it revolves around our main character, Makoto Musumi. He is a high school boy who has a crush, but of course can never confess to her, blah, blah. But he gets summoned to a fantasy world. Now, the twist kind of is that his parents are actually from this world. So they made a contract with the goddess of that world to go to Earth and live their lives. But the contract states when it's needed, their son would be transported back and he would become the hero of this world. This goddess is not a nice person. She is very attractive, of course, and all the humans in this world are super attractive. Well, she deems Makoto to be very unattractive. In fact, she outright calls him hideous. So she strips him of his title and she says she's going to grant him the ability to speak with every species on this world except for humans, of course, and she banishes him to the wastelands of this world. It's pretty messed up. So basically, you have Tsukiyomi, who is the god of Earth, says, hey, I'm gonna give you this power to try to get you to survive. I know it's messed up, I know it's wrong, but here's all this power. Do with it what you will, and try not to be so hard on the other goddess, I guess, and gives him a bunch of power and all this stuff. And since he's from Earth and he's actually the son of two heroes from this world, he's actually quite powerful already. The first person he runs into is Emma, who is an orc, and the orcs are drawn like pig-like creatures in this one, like most orcs tend to be. She takes him back to her village and helps him develop magic and everything like that. And of course, he's super OP because he's able to use all these magics. And through this trying to help the orcs out with something, he meets Tome. And Tome is like a legendary dragon, legendary monster in this world, and nobody can ever beat her. And of course, the MC beats her, submits a contract with her, because she can look in his memories, and she becomes obsessed with his memories of old Japanese samurai dramas. So she becomes super obsessed with it and wants to learn more about it and read more of his memories. And they create this demi-play thing to where she can create her own realm, and it looks a lot like Japan, and so they decide they're going to start building on this land, their kingdom and such, and all these beast tribes and monster type creatures are going to live here in peace and all that good stuff. And then of course comes in Mio. For somebody who's arachnophobic, she's actually my favorite character, which is weird because of course the dragon and Mio, who's a giant spider whose hunger cannot be satisfied, she puts Makoto in her mouth and is like numbing on his like mana or whatever, and she completely falls in love with him and submits to him because he actually is able to satisfy her hunger, and she's in a berserker mode, gains back her consciousness. He makes another pact with her, which is supposed to be impossible because his pact's already with this legendary dragon, and he's supposed to barely have enough power for that, but he's able to do it with this spider chick, and they both become hot waifus, of course, because Isekai. There's a few more story beats, goes to human villages, and of course because of his aura, he looks like a giant grotesque demon monster basically, so they chase him off. He has to wear this mask, uses his magic where he writes things in the air so people can understand him, because he can't reveal his without this mask that suppresses his magic. And so he has adventures, he meets people, he meets a girl that has a nice little story beat that looks exactly like the girl he has a crush on in Earth. And so it's about him building his realm in this area that Tome built for him, getting all these beast tribes to cooperate and building, kind of like Slime, the time I got reincarnated as Slime. He's doing exactly that, but with all the beast tribes and everything that just like Slime is. And he's going out in these adventures, becoming an adventurer, trying to figure out how to sell stuff to make money for his village. And it's really good because it's very comedic. Tome and Mio are super OP, like the MC, of course, and every time he orders them to do something, they always go overboard. It always irritates him, and they're always trying to seduce him, even though he's like you're a spider, you're a dragon, you're a spider, you're a dragon. So I mean, I think it's really hilarious, definitely worth a watch, guys. I mean, tell me what you guys think if you guys have seen it. You guys think it's crazy in the comments down below on the Twitter, Facebook, Instagrams. And if you guys like this video, I have plenty of videos on the channel. Editor Senpai will toss them up in the corners. So remember, if you can't trust some fat guy you met on the internet, then who can you trust? And everybody have an awesome day.